Look, man, I didn't even know that Chris Hansen was back on the scene. I remember him from the To Catch a Predator joint, and he got a show on this network, Law and Crime Network. They like to strike people, I heard, for using their content, but this is, of course, fair use. You know, y'all have become an encyclopedia, basically, a resource. You know, you're not just a regular YouTube channel when you have exclusive content about stuff that society needs to
Good
know
evening
about.
and
You're a
welcome
resource.
to Have a Seat with Chris Hansen. I'm Chris Hansen. Tonight we continue our latest Predator investigation. As you know, we were undercover in Michigan with the Genesee County Sheriff's Department, the Ghost Team. In one evening alone, 4 men surfaced.
Damn.
All of them chatting online with a decoy they thought was 14 or 15 years old.
Hold on.
And then they arrived at our location looking to have sex with that child.
What? Hold on. What? Chris Hansen done got a lot raw. I mean, I guess he's not on MSNBC no more. He can really let you know what time it is. I mean, that's some crazy. I guess they trying to market too. He's trying to throw bold words at us to keep us like, oh my God. But I'm shocked because, like I said, I don't remember him being that raw.
You won't believe who we profiled tonight and what he did.
And they say it's a prison guard. That's why I want to watch this, man. A prison guard? They already know what it is, though. They know what time it is. If you know, they work in prison, so they already have the knowledge of what happens to people like that. Dude is very, very bold. But I think these dudes be getting away with it, man. You know, obviously they had to have gotten away with it once. That's why they think they can do it. You know what I mean?
Investigation alongside Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson and his team. GHOST stands for the Genesee Human Oppression Strike Team, a task force that goes undercover and exposes and arrests men who try to meet children for sex.
Damn.
And that's why Swanson... You weren't going to have sex with her. I have heard no less. And so what was your plan once you got here? What were you going to do?
To see how old she actually was.
So you just decided to go for a ride today. You're in...
Actually, Home Depot too.
You're on your way to Home Depot. Yeah. What were you going to do at Home Depot?
Buy paint.
Buy paint. And so on the way to Home Depot to buy paint, you decided to pop in and have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
No, I wasn't going to have sex with her.
You weren't going to have sex with her. I have heard no less than 100 times, probably 300 times in reality. I didn't mean it. I wasn't going to do anything. I'm going to get help. I just was here to check on her. I wanted to see if it was real. I was going to tell her parents. It's all BS. What were you going to do?
He done got a lot raw. He done got raw as hell.
I was going to ask her for proof when I got
the hell? When he was on MSNBC, he was PG-13, man.
License. And she was really 15. I was going to bounce, but
you were going to bounce.
She was older than 18.
You're going to bounce.
I was probably going to ask because she said she squirted. I've never seen it before. I was going to ask her to see if I could see that.
Squirted? What do you mean by squirted?
What?
What? I don't know. Like the girl gets off and she like ejaculates outside or whatever.
So you thought, well, on the way to Home Depot, why not stop and see this girl perform this sexual act?
What?
Right.
And what were you supposed to be painting today?
Outside my house. I don't know how I pulled this, but...
The outside of your house?
Yeah, you got it.
What color were you going to paint it?
Graphite charcoal.
Graphite charcoal. And you're the homeowner?
Yeah.
That's some to-do list. Okay, honey, I'm going to the Home Depot to get graphite gray paint to paint the house.
My bad, G.
3 kids. Oh, wait, on the way I'm going to stop by and see a 14-year-old girl.
So
watch her performance.
I don't know, man. When I watch shows like this, because I've never really been into TV or whatever, I always assume it's all acting and scripted and stuff like that. And they try to present it as reality-based TV. But I don't think I know any man that would agree to act out the character of a chomo and be on a show that's going to be watched by millions of people. So that's the only reason I don't think this is scripted. I think this is actually real, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
See here today, correct?
Didn't even know dude was back. I mean, Chris Hansen, man. I remember watching that show back in the day, yo, and it's just like it's crazy. But the title of that video is Corrections Officer Gets Caught. I don't know if this dude right here is the said corrections officer. You know what I mean? We're going to figure that out in a second, though. What? Washington State's sex offenders are sent to this island. You got to be kidding me, man. What? You know, people want to investigate these guys because they're a threat to the public. They're a threat to the community. And you know, it's not like they're just going inside of a store and doing petty theft, man. These dudes are like, yo. So people are studying them, trying to figure out what makes them do what they do, and I hope they come up with some medicine for them.
Where all the security operations are centralized and monitored.
And do people try and escape?
Very weirdly, we haven't had anybody attempt it in years. Doesn't generally happen.
While this certainly looks like a prison, legally it's a treatment center. But all 236 residents were sent here against their will.
Damn.
Despite having already served their prison sentences elsewhere.
That's crazy.
When they arrive, none of them have a release date.
What?
We're the first civil confinement facility for sexually
Isn't
violent
that like habeas? What is it? Habeas corpus or something? You can't, whatever it is, man. You can't be held against your will.
Serve their prison sentence are evaluated at the end of their sentence, and if they're evaluated to present a high risk of reoffending, they're referred to prosecution to have them committed for treatment at our facility.
Wow.
Forced confinement facilities like this are legal for people with mental abnormalities who are considered high risk, and only if treatment is offered and if there is a chance of release. 19 other states have similar programs, and in 1997, the Supreme Court ruled that they were legal.
There's nobody here who walked in here and said, please pick me for civil commitment. And the way that they're now seeing the way to leave is, I've got to get involved in treatment, and that's how I'm going to get out.
That's the only way they're going to get out.
Well, they could go out by dying, which is not the preferred way, obviously. They can go out if they become so old and disabled that they no longer meet the criteria.
Justin, who asked that we only use his first name, began molesting children when he was a child himself. He was convicted at age 13 of first-degree child rape for molesting his half-sister.
He's a brave guy for doing this. This documentary.
He spent 5 years in prison and 10 more years here on McNeil Island.
We're going to go to my room now, and I'm going to put my briefcase away. So.
And the briefcase and the suit, is that for us or is that for your attorney?
I always like to dress appropriately.
He looks like, I thought he was the guy that ran the facility. I'm tripping. The way he looked, he looks so official.
Like many sex offenders, Justin was himself abused.
Yeah.
He was also diagnosed with ADHD and antisocial personality disorder.
I'm both a victim of a sexual assault and a physical assault. And I will tell you that it took forever for me to forgive myself for what I've done. I got my siblings, who I victimized, and it's like, you know what?
The fuck?
I have something to prove to them. I need to leave them a legacy and say, hey, you know what? Justin is not this bad person anymore.
I can't judge this, man. Only God can judge us, though, at the end of the day. So I don't mean to give... I can't judge nobody, so I'm not trying to give the impression that I'm judging him. I'm just reacting to it like I'm watching a movie. I'm tripping off the movie, you know what I'm saying? So don't think I'm judging nobody, because only God can do the judging. I'm just showing you this to enlighten your mind, to let you know that you need to watch out. You know what I mean?
Which aims to manage residents' compulsions to the point where they are no longer likely to reoffend.
This visual depiction helps them.
Yo, so I'm gonna cut it right there, man. That's some food for thought, man, on your Saturday, man. You might be having fun on Saturday. You might be drunk, whatever, man, but you need food for thought, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, I got a haircut the other day. A dude who used to cut my hair on the frequent turned out to be a sex offender, man. Go to the shop, dude, show me the pay. I'm like, yo, where homeboy at? You know what I mean? Because I'm dealing with this barber, and then the old barber just so happened to be working there. It's crazy, man. But dude was a sex offender, man. So, I'm not, like I said, only God can judge. But I'm just giving you info for your mind to let you know you need to be on all P's and Q's. You know what I mean? If you got daughters, sons, babies, toddlers, infants, whatever, you need to be on P's and Q's, man. You understand what I'm saying? Peace.